massaged via the foot reflexology method or hand reflexology. The whole body can be accessed by the acupuncturist through the ear alone. Fractal, see? Hologram too. Everything is both fractal and holographic. And just like the hologram, which when cut up into 100 pieces, delivers 100 images of the whole. So it is with the body. Each part of it is a faithful replica of the whole of creation. Quite a fancy dream we live within, huh? The best place to be with ideas, with meditations like this, is bare feet on the ground, my friends. Gaia will hear you, will see where your meditation is going, and will help you with it. She'll go along with you. Remember, or come to know, the earth is sentient. Gaia is a sentient being, the like of which you've never met, at least in this life and consciously. Well, the blade of grass is a hologram of all of that too. All of Gaia can be accessed through the lowly blade of grass, the pebble, or any part of her. All is one, and all contains the whole. Well, once again, I'm using words to try to deliver that which is well beyond the power of words to convey. You're not limited to that, however, by staying in heart as much as you can, and without effort now. Don't make it a chore. You are at once present in the whole of everything, of all of life. There is nowhere that you are not. There is nothing that you are not. There is no time, no place, no space that you do not inhabit. Are you conscious of that? Well, probably not, but so what? Would you like to be? Don't limit yourself. Do realize that anything is possible, and take a journey sometime. A journey in conscious awareness. Let's mend our fragmented awareness with some wholeness whenever we think of it. This too is massively healing. By doing so, you are consciously connecting with the rest of yourself. The rest of the self, you've been convinced all these many years and lifetimes was not your very own self at all. Well, dearie, you've been lied to. So what, right? Who cares about that? That was then, this is now, and we're going home. Capital H. Let's rock, my friends, in the gentlest, most heavenly way, yet in the earthiest way as well. We are well and truly all and everything. Let's get rid of every idea, image, and thought that would limit us in any way. Now, I do not suggest you do this while driving or operating heavy machinery. Okay, my video just stopped giving me audio there, so I'm having to re-record the end of it. Pardon for the interruption in the flow here. Now, here's where it stopped. This is kind of funny. It stopped at this point. Now, I do not suggest that you do this while driving or operating heavy machinery, crossing the street or the like. Do be sensible on the one hand. On the other, a large part of being sensible is loving and taking care of the self. And that means making some time for this inner you to come out, to participate in life, and to do some healing, both for yourself and for the planet as a whole. As we care for the individual self, we literally are caring for the planet as a whole. We are that. I know it takes some getting used to. At first, the mind chimes in, accusing us of having a huge ego and coming up with all kinds of mental nonsense. Well, feel quite free to ignore anything mind has to say. Mind knows nothing about these things, and nor will it ever, except as a backseat participant in your adventures exploring your greater self. Sure, take mind along, but don't pay any attention to it. This is time for you, my friend. The mind has had quite the lion's share of your time. This time's for you. Love is us. See you whenever you're in heart. And I guess I'm glad I had to re-record, because as I was going back listening to it, I realized I explained only partially about moving out of my bedroom, my rainbow room. And I said it had to do with the cloudiness, with the storms. Well, it's so heavenly in there every morning when the sun shines in, all those rainbows. I mean, you wouldn't want to leave that either. But anyway, the old mechanical bed, it got stuck, half up, half down. And so I've been sleeping kind of all folded up or curled up or just very uncomfortably. So between that and the storminess, well, I moved to the living room. And you see, that has to do with the sunset because it's a west-facing room. Yeah, and I have a big picture window to see the sunset. Now, unless the weather's bad, I don't stay in for that. I go outside for that too. The mosquitoes chase me in sometimes, but not so much lately. Okay, see you guys later. Love is us.